So for the last month of February 2016, I had a rough month for the YouTube channel, the channel here, of course, my channel. And I wanted to say that it's not because of the copyright, or it's not because I had some drama or something. It's more because I was kind of thinking about how we are not growing on this channel. And I just realized that by just sitting there on the monitor and just like doing my own thing, like I enjoy doing my content, of course, and I do know that it shouldn't be in my mind to think about why am I not growing, why am I not, because that hinders someone's kind of performance in their videos, of course. But overall, I just want to address it in this video, and this video is being a RozVlog. So welcome back, guys. This is another RozVlog. I'm RozaldVane, and of course I wanted to do something different in the RozVlog. Instead of formatting by saying, hey guys, I'm RozaldVane, I hate doing that. I really hate doing that. And basically the reason why I hate doing that is because it's so systematic. I don't like being systematic of a person. I like to do something different sometimes because it shows that I'm a human. It shows that I am trying to do something different to make myself feel like I'm not doing the same thing over and over again. And that's what I do in terms of, I think, when it comes down to me thinking about everyday life. Like back in high school, I would say that every day is always a pain because you always see the same goddamn thing over and over and over and over again. And I mean, it relates to the Voss speech in Far Cry 3. If you haven't seen the Far Cry 3 series, I recommend that on the channel. And I also recommend that if you play it, if you haven't played it, play it. Like literally play it. But I mean, that is one of those mundane things that I was thinking that I was doing, and that's why I want to change it up on the RozVlog. Also, I'm getting rid of the background games because I'm starting to get tired of it, because I can't keep searching for games to play on the background, and I wish I could, but it's not working very well for me. And so I'm trying to experiment doing different things, and I mean, this time I'm doing the 720p full screen of me and my background, whatever it is, and the background is just like my room, basically, or not my room, but my parents' room, but my room in general to use as an office space. I don't have a lot of space around in this house to record or do my things that I wanted to do. But anyways, that's not the case here. The case is that I am basically stuck in YouTube and we're not growing as much as we did. I did kind of call for a sort of like small goal in this channel, and that was 700 subscribers by the first week of March. But guess where we're at? Not even close. But I mean, that's not what I should expect anyways. I shouldn't be expecting too much. I shouldn't be expecting too highly about this channel. I should have been, if it doesn't work or if it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. Basically, I gotta know that you can't expect 100% of everything to be going your way in life. And that's what I have been having an issue with, but I just choose to probably try to figure things out. And if I don't know the solutions, I basically go online, I basically go and research them, read books, talk to people about it, look for people to talk about it, look for solutions online, ask people through Twitter or Steam or Facebook or whatever it is that I go through. And I mean, down the line, I realized that I need to do something to feel different, or to at least grow this channel, because so far I've done gameplay over gameplay, let's plays over let's plays, and I enjoy the hell out of it. But it's just that I haven't put enough effort into them in terms of editing, or in terms of maybe just originality, I guess, in a sense. Like, it's nothing new, if you get where I'm going here. And that's because thanks to one of a user in a community called Player.me, that I realized that the person reviewed my channel, and he or she gave me a feedback saying that, hey, you should come up with something original rather than just playing gameplay. I mean, he said that there was nothing wrong with the let's plays or anything. It's just that it's kind of the same thing as most formats in other people's channel, and I, for one, I feel like that is true. I do need to figure out a new format, try to figure out something new for this channel, and a RozVlog being one of them. Is just rare occasions for updates, and that I love to share my opinions over anything in general in this RozVlog, but it's just that I have used the RozVlogs for updates on the channel instead of anything. But yeah, overall, I wanted to change up this channel, and one of the recommended thing was to ask, he told me the one thing I should try to do is come up with original content or original ideas instead of just playing games. And so I took that seriously, coming around to the top of my head, thinking of like, what can I possibly do? What can I try that is different? And that leads into my new announcements of new series and some stuff that are returning and some other stuff that are going on. First of all, the return of the RozCast is officially upon us, and this time I'm not gonna give a crap about having new guests or old guests anymore. I mean, I don't care. I'm just gonna have recurring guests from this point on. So we're gonna have a RozCast each month continuously. Scheduling wise of when this happened or when the RozCast is gonna upload, no idea. I don't want to try to pinpoint it because I know making promises are harder than it is, because I don't like making promises because I know I'm not going to make them or I'm not going to keep them. I'm not able to keep some of the promises sometimes. But overall, I think that basically I wanted to have RozCast come back because that was one of the things that he pointed out, that was more of that would be great and interesting. And I think that RozCast was interesting to begin with, but it's just I didn't have enough guests to bring upon this channel and be able to talk about game related news or something of the sort, because it's been hard on me because I don't exactly know, because nobody gives me feedback, and that's the problem. I don't have a community to tell me, hey Roz, I enjoy this content and you should keep doing what you're doing. Instead I'm having comments that are basically others comments that doesn't even relate to my channel. They're just mundane, they're just kind of boring comments that say awesome work, check out my channel, awesome work, check out this website, awesome work. I mean, and then I also have these random comments back and forth here too, and like saying like my mom used to tell me this is something, or the comments is like hi, or so and so, like it doesn't relate to the video itself, and it doesn't relate to me or the channel itself. It's just some random statement that the person wanted to make. And I mean, I'm okay with the random statements, just don't confuse me way too much either ways, because it does get annoying a little bit. But yeah, I just don't have real people like talking about stuff. And I mean, I do respect those who do, which is like comments from Biotrex and of course another channel named Legit, which if you ever find him in anywhere in my part of my channel, click on his channel. He has amazing gameplays of One Piece, which I'm a big fan of, and Naruto games, of course. But yeah, I mean, his comments are legit, basically that. But I mean, like, I need more real comments instead of just fake comments, or just like, I mean, I'm not expecting everyone to obviously comment on every single video on the channel. If you do, then I mean, dang, I guess. But like, I mean, I need to start doing something about that. But anyways, back to the RozCast. I'm gonna try to do more of that each month, and of course Bao is gonna be a recurring guest. Biotrex's like Monster Hunter group is also gonna be a recurring group of people who I might bring into the RozCast here and there if Bao is not around. And maybe if Holy Pikachu wouldn't mind doing it without the live stream portion of the thing, then maybe I might have him as a recurring guest as well. But overall, I mean, that's the idea. RozCast is going to continue onwards from here on out, no matter if there's new or old guests, either way, whatever it is. But I'm going to try to do it monthly, and if people enjoy it a lot, then I'll try to do bi-weekly as I said back then, I think, in the first RozCast, I think. But I'll leave it up to that right there and then. But anyways, that announcement's done. The next announcement I want to make is that I want to bring up a new series onto this channel, and it's basically inspired by RozaldVaneGAME. I know it's nothing original when it comes down to inspirations of other people, and I'm not trying to copy them in any sense or form. It's just I want to have as much fun as they did with their content that they created. So like, example, Gmod Sandbox that he's always made on his channel. I'm not trying to copy that, it's like word for word. I wanted to have that same exact idea bubble into my head and be like, I want to edit this to make it look like a fun story to make, because I like to make stories. I like to make content that is creative. I don't like staying into just I don't like always borrowing people's idea and saying it's mine. It's not my idea. It's a shared idea. It's everyone's idea if you come up with it. And like, of course, it will be pinpoint to the person who started it, and that means like if I started one thing, some people might do the same thing, and that's great, and I like that. But for me, I just wanted to be where I wanted to make my own ideas, make my own stories, pitch in a few skits and stuff like that. So I would probably have to say that I'm starting a new series of Gmod Sandbox / skits. That's what I'm gonna call it. The series Gmod Sandbox skits. Right now, I'm thinking about doing it alone at the moment, and then in the future, when I have more people who are willing to join me and help me out, like for example, if there's like some big project I want to make, like a big skit with 5 different other people, or 4 different other people, or 3. I will for sure invite those people to help me out, and then we can try to figure out what we want to do to introduce a particular skit portion or a little particular series part of episode or something. I don't know. I'm gonna come up with a lot of ideas and then bring them on the table, and then hopefully not contradict with what Vanos has already done. So I don't want to contradict with him. I don't want to contradict with other channels that have the same idea that I had with the Gmod portion of their skits or sandbox. But yeah, that's my idea. So that's another new series on the channel soon. I'm probably still thinking about what to do right now at the moment for that, but hopefully I'll come up with something soon. Last but not least, I think, is the 1080p 60 FPS videos. So basically, there's videos where I had those as series, like Witcher 3, Fallout 4, Batman Arkham Knight. Final Fantasy considers itself as a 1080p video as of right now, but it's not 60 FPS obviously, but it's still 1080p. These 4 series, I have been holding them back because I didn't want to upload them as 720p 60 FPS all this time, because I felt that quality would bring in something new under the table for me. But the upload speed has been constantly bothering me, and I had enough. I had enough with me holding them back. I really want to finish up Witcher 3 because Witcher 3 has a few new DLCs coming in. I'm getting screwed. And I mean, I want story over the quality of my content so far. And basically, I come down to this announcement saying that the #1 rule for any games that are like great, like quality or great, I guess graphic power, I guess in a sense, like the ones that require a lot of graphical needs, or that are not need graphical, like something that looks incredibly great on a computer monitor or a PC gaming desktop, whatever it is, like Shadow of Mordor, Rise of Rome, Crisis, whatever it is, like those things, those will only start off as 1080p 60 FPS for 10 parts, and then we're going to transport them into, we'll lower the resolution to 720p 60 FPS and continue the story from there. So that's my rule from here on out until I have better internet upload speed. Then I will go back to 1080p 60 FPS for the remaining other videos until my internet power goes downwards and dies out or something. Then I will probably not upload in that resolution again until I get better internet speed. So basically, #1 rule, 10 parts. The first 10 parts are always going to be 1080p 60 FPS, but the rest will be just 720p 60 FPS. Because I don't want to spend so much time in uploading it, because it takes about half a day to upload depending on how much the video size is. And then I mean, the quality, the rendering is fine. The rendering I can totally do. It takes less than an hour to deal with, but then uploading, it just kills me. So basically, Witcher 3, Batman Arkham Knight, Fallout 4, Final Fantasy X, from here on out, they are going 720p 60 FPS. No questions asked until my upload speed goes up for me, and basically that's the idea. But that's my announcement for that series. So those guys are gonna go back down to those resolution, and we'll continue on those games and those series, because I really miss playing Fallout 4, and I really miss playing Witcher 3 and Batman Arkham Knight. I really want to finish all 3 of them because they're fantastic games. Even Final Fantasy X, I miss playing that, but I just don't have the time because I feel like rendering them and then uploading them takes long ass time. So I basically want to have that done and finished by now. And I think that's it for the announcements for terms of what this channel is going to go through. If there will be more announcements, I'll make them as the next RozVlog comes by, or I'll do the thing and basically add them into the comments. Like I'll comment it in the video that first has that issue or has that change, of course. Oh, also, by the way, the description box has changed as well. I forgot to mention that. Description box has changed. I don't know what else has changed. I remember I had one more thing I wanted to change as well. But description box has changed because I felt that we were going through the same description box again and again and again, and I felt that it was kind of needed to change sooner or later. But yes, I have changed the description box, and basically it has new links. It also has just the description, the summary will be the first thing you'll see in the description box, and that's what I wanted always, instead of the like, comment, subscribe, because I always say that in the video, so who cares to see it again? You know me? Anyways, like, I feel like I had to add in the affiliate links because I wanted to help myself get better deals, and for you guys to get better deals as well, because I am a big fan of big deals, or good deals for video games. I love games in general. I don't care about console or PC, because they're just there for you to use to play the games, and basically games are more important than just the console and the PC alone. I mean, although there are necessary items for you to play your games, obviously the games are just as important as they are, but of course I don't have any, I'm too small for a sponsorship of a PC gaming or a console kind of thing. I'm more of just the game guy for now, because that's where I'm at. But anyways, I wanted to offer you guys good deals by getting you guys links to those websites like CD Keys. I know now a lot of people know, like my Biotrex doesn't even know it. I mean, I barely got to know it through a website or through an email basically, and I just joined their affiliate program so that we could offer some more good prices of AAA games. And then as for Greenman Gaming, I wanted to offer that as well for you guys, so you guys can click and find great deals. I've bought Far Cry 3 from Greenman Gaming. I've bought Lucius 2 Party Hard, which I wish to play those two games on the channel eventually. And I bought a few other indie games and all this stuff for cheap, and I basically enjoy the sales that they've made too. And of course they offer help for indie devs as well if they're willing to sell their game from Steam at a lower price for that website. But yeah, like those are the best places for me to buy games. But those are the only two, of course. I bought plenty of games from other bundle sites as well, so that's why I prefer those bundle sites as well too. But I don't have any connection to them, so basically I can just say, you know, say that much from that. And that's only, like, these are the only two that offers kind of like an affiliate program to smaller channels or people who at least have channels that could work on expanding their I don't know how to say it, like expand their like advertise their thing. Anyways, that's basically that. Anyways, yeah, that's most likely it. I think comments, stuff, so and so, we're all done, I think. Oh, one last thing. Streaming, of course, it hasn't been back yet because I've been busy trying to figure out what to do. I have a lot of like questions in my mind so far. First question was, will I go back to Twitch? I don't know yet right now, because I do use OBS still. I still enjoy using OBS to stream. But then there's also the fact that should I use YouTube Gaming or the YouTube live streams, because I mean these two are the only options that I have that I felt were strong to help me out with my streaming. And also I found out about Restream.io, so that's a thing where we can stream for both channels, on the Twitch channel and the YouTube channel, but it's going to be hard to organize for me because I don't have mods in both ends, of course. And then another thing is that if I was to do these live streams, should I make them Let's Plays as well? Because I'm thinking about doing Let's Plays on the streams and then having them uploaded as part of my Let's Plays for my channel. Because I know I have a lot of games on my library, and I'm willing to do some of these games on the stream. I don't want to do the replayability of... I don't want to replay some of these games, but I do want to replay some of them as well on stream, so those won't consider as Let's Plays. But something like, for example, Dead Island Riptide, which we haven't done yet, I've been thinking about doing that for a stream. Dead Space 1 and 2, I want to do as streams to catch up to what the story is about for Dead Space. I'm big fans of Dead Space as well. There is like Metro Last Light, Metro 2033, and Fallout 3 and 4 and all that stuff. I do want to try a bunch of tremendous games, but it takes long hours to play, and not only that, I think live streaming would further these Let's Plays if possible. But overall, I mean, a lot of questions are in my mind so far. I haven't thought about it yet, but I'm thinking about it still. But maybe by the time of hopefully May or April, or maybe even summertime, hopefully I can figure it out and then see how we can do it. And also I need to figure out a scheduling, of course. I cannot do 6 hours or 8 hours a day. That screwed me over, and that kind of basically threw me out of the interest of live streaming overall. So I gotta thumb it down to 2 hours and hopefully do it somehow through daily or weekly or whatever it is that I come down to when it comes to having available time for me. But yeah, that's all I have to say. I don't want to say any more. I know this vlog has been long and I lost my voice because of it. I lost my voice somewhat. I need to clear my sinuses here. And yeah, other than that, leave a like, comment, subscribe, so and so. Comment down below if you guys have any suggestions of like what you want me to do. Like, I would love to see some suggestions and then be able to put it or implement it to the channel if somebody has a recommendation of something. And if they have a game series they want me to do, just send it in the comments box or send it through email, message me through YouTube or Twitter, whichever. I would love to know what game you guys want me to play. And if you don't have any game suggestions, that's fine. You can come up with one in, I don't know, 2 years from now. I don't know what happens from 2 years from now. Maybe I might just be bigger and then I'd still check in with suggestions from other channels or from other people that who are willing to do some stuff like that. Annotations, click on those if you guys want to check out content. Of course, there will be 3 series starters on the bottom if you haven't checked out my content before or checked out my channel before. Previous RozVlog as usual will be an annotation always. Description box will have all the information to the channel and the video itself, and even the stuff I talked about today will also be in there, including the bundle sites that I usually recommend going to buy some of your games, your favorite games. I think that's most likely it. So hope to see you guys in the next RozVlog or another video of mine. Hope you guys have a great amazing day, good night, or whenever you're watching this. And that'll be all for me today. So Roz out. Oh guys, I forgot to mention, I was gonna think about playing a bunch of different indie games here and there as well. Those games that are beta based or in betas or in demos, whatever it is, I'll find some new games to play as well that are not series based. So it would just be one video for that one particular game. So yeah, do check out that if you ever find it on the channel.